Favorite horror movies? It's like asking me what my favorite bourbon is.
That's a really hard question. Favorite?
There's a lot of horror movies I love.
My favorite horror movie is Poltergeist.
They're here.
I really love the Gremlins.
The original Halloween.
My new one is called Get Out.
Not bad. Hey, Nielsen?
It's Tremors, the Tremors series.
Must be a million of them.
The original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Love that one.
You can't not like it.
It just scared me to death when I was little, and for some reason that was fun. I don't know.
ScareFest main office is located at the Plannery downtown. It's on West 6th Street, and the Plannery is basically a shared office space. It's not for profits, a lot of different organizations that benefit the community. We feel like ScareFest has found a good home here because we do a lot of that ourselves.
We work with a lot of nonprofits, mostly local, but some regional. We have about 10 to 12 spots set aside specifically for donated space for nonprofit use, and then we trade and collaborate throughout the year as well. We do a lot of entertainment at different parties they have, charity, fundraisers, things like that. So we're busy with the nonprofits all year. It's not just at the show.
We definitely want to support the nonprofits in our community and let them be part of this event as much as they would like to be.
If you've never been to ScareFest, the best way to think about it is a Comic-Con that's geared towards all things scary and paranormal and Halloween related.
There's something for everybody there, and you just expect to be entertained. It's so much more than horror. So it's a party, it's for kids, it's for everybody.
So you have this big, huge space of people that are like-minded, that have the same interests, that come together and create kind of a little community in and of itself. That's all geared towards the magic of scary movies growing up, all those things that are pretty awesome. So the ScareFest is September 29th to October 1st, and it's in downtown Lexington at the Lexington Convention Center, where it's been held for the last 10 years.
The biggest reason that we are in downtown Lexington is because the Lexington Convention Center is the largest and most technologically advanced venue to hold something as large as the ScareFest. The other reason is because we absolutely love downtown Lexington. We try to work with as many local independent businesses that are situated downtown as possible. If the Lexington Center were located anywhere else, it would be a hard decision because we absolutely love to work with everybody downtown.
Me and my wife and children, we live here in Lexington. We have for a very long time. I work a lot in the community, and so I think community is very important. Downtown Lexington offers a lot. It's a very close-knit community, and I think that ScareFest brings something to the community in and of itself. Downtown Lexington offers a wide array of things, and it's like a big city, but it has like a small town feel, so I find that very comforting.
Working for ScareFest, I brought Nicole and her husband in as sponsors, and they work for the two different local disability nonprofit agencies here in town. So we began working with them to bring in a completely different set of clients that usually don't get to experience the fun that is ScareFest or something like it.
I've been a part of ScareFest for going on about 4 years now. And so this is its 10th year. I was lucky enough to come on as a volunteer and then later as an investor. Being a volunteer for a few years, like you see and attending the event, like you see how large it is, but you really don't appreciate the amount of work that goes into putting something like that together. It's huge. It's a one-time a year event, but you work year round at making sure that folks are going to have the best time possible that they can.
In most shows, you'll find 1 or 2 people doing the work of 6 or 8 people. And we all love it. Everybody that is in a position of operations or ownership like me, we live, sleep, eat, breathe the show 24/7.
And that's a team of probably at least 10 people that work all year.
Yeah, we have
Maybe more.
over 200 volunteers, but there's a team that we call the board, about 10 of us, 8 to 10 of us that literally work nonstop all year, as well as Brandon and Nicole.
Putting together an event of that size and just making sure that it goes smoothly and that we've got all of our I's dotted and our T's crossed, it's a huge undertaking. But at the end of the day, you work year long, and your primary focus, first and foremost, is to make sure that everyone that comes is having an awesome time. It's something they remember. It's something they can go back and talk to their friends about, and it's just fun.
It's not just horror, and it's not a haunted house. So when you come, you don't expect to be scared at all.
Most of all, I think you're going to have a great time. We've changed a lot up this year. This will be the first year that we're having a Nightmare on Elm Street group, and so we've tried to maneuver around with folks that we haven't had, but also bring back folks that we have a long-standing relationship with.
We have a huge paranormal lineup.
A lot of the vendors and things, if you're looking for the macabre or things that you can't find at your local Walmart that are very interesting and horror movie related, or you kind of go in for that thing. We've got a huge selection of vendors to come by.
Like visual artists, people that do paintings and 3D sculptures, everything from horror to sci-fi. You can find a swamp monster, you can find clowns, you can find black swan ballerinas in full motion.
We've got speakers who tell you and can teach you how to ghost hunt and do things of your own. And then also like a chance to meet with the stars and celebrities of your favorite movies and kind of talk about what that process was like.
And we add more sci-fi this year.
We've added sci-fi, pop culture, rock stars.
Sunday is a good day to go for younger kids because there's a lot of stuff to do and it's really fun. But for like a kid my age, it's fun to come like every day.
You can
get a tattoo.
Yeah, there's tattoo artists there. You can get a tattoo while you're there. There's somebody doing hair this year.
You've got people that do essential oils, crystals.
We have psychic readers. We have an entire area dedicated to the Lexington Psychic Lounge. So that's in conjunction with the Mystical Fair. We have about 20 different psychics, healers, things like that people can. It's a little off to the side of the main expo floor, so you get a little privacy if you wanted to go get a reading.
I just think that it's a lot of fun condensed into 4 days of just awesomeness.
You can find anything, really. Expect anything. My enjoyment comes from seeing the satisfaction of all the attendees. I love watching the comments roll in on our social media pages, Facebook, Twitter, and all the happy kids and parents, the parties when people are just overjoyed or amazed that we brought something in that they didn't expect.
Watching people fangirl.
Watching people go crazy.
Men and women. Just event planning in general has always been kind of something that we both loved and love doing together. And coming up with those ideas and saying, well, this has never been tried before. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's figure out how to make this work. And we're constantly looking for how to expand this and how to make it bigger so that people can have even more fun. And
making it accessible is our number one goal. So accessible to kids, seniors, disabled people.
I grew up in front of a TV watching every movie that I could find. And I just kind of rested on the scary movie stuff. Like that was my favorite. I can watch those over and over and over. And so to be able to help plan and coordinate an event in Lexington that is so close to my heart and something that I enjoy so much, it's fun. It doesn't feel like work a lot of the times. it's something that I wholeheartedly enjoy. And to be able to do that in my hometown now, where I live and where my family goes to school and where I work, is just a huge joy. Growing up on horror movies and enjoying it so much, there's not a whole lot that scares me. I think the thing that would scare me the most at ScareFest is to see folks not having a good time.
So what scares me the most at ScareFest? Well, I'm the accounting lady, right? So low attendance, people getting in for free.
What scares me the most? I don't know. I've never been scared at ScareFest. I've just been excited at ScareFest. So
Clowns.